Uranium Friends checking in, U.UN, monthly chart, log scale. So the question arose, how are we going to see the turn? But before we do that, let's just look at the monthly chart because Darren, what's his face? You Diamond Balls, he's back. I'm sure he's going to yell at me again. Good to have you back, Darren. But anyway, Darren was talking about a cup and handle on the actual monthly futures, but we'll look at that in a moment. So here we are in a monthly chart. And what he was talking about was a cup and handle. So you can say that there's a cup and handle formation on this chart. It's a very long term cup and handle formation that is absolutely starting to play out, right? And what is the cup and handle? Well, it's just rejection from the highs and some consolidation at the highs, so it enables the next leg up. I mean, that's kind of the nature of the cup and handle pattern. So we are seeing that here. And what is the criteria for the cup and handle is you really don't want to lose the 0.382 retracement, right? So this is really just a big giant bull flag, right? So forget about all this action. You have a bull flag in the process now. Some will call it a bull pennant because of the amount of time that's been going on, but still, there's just not a very large retracement. We're actually sitting at the 23% retracement in log scale. And sometimes when you want to look at these things in both log and linear to see if your bull flag is still alive, you go to linear and it's sitting at the 382 retracement. So it's still a bull flag. It's still alive. And this is why I've been saying for a while now that this level here, this 2285, it's become technically an important level, regardless of what the fundamental guys say about the fund, the discount to NAV, the price of uranium. It only has to go up. I don't care. I'm just telling you, this is what uh, it is right now. And there's many interactions here over the course of the past 6 months that are holding up here. So it just tells you it becomes an important level. Just in the technical terms, you can apply whatever fundamentals you want to it. So, but that is U.UN monthly, right? It still has a monthly cup and handle. Uh, we've seen that. I'm going to kill that drawing. So, and another account asked me like, how we going to find the turn? Where's the turn, right? So I'm always looking for the turn. So technical analysis on this fund is still doable. It is still an equity. It's still traded by retail, and therefore technical analysis works. But it does have some dynamics with the discount to NAV and whatnot. So, and one of my criteria is give me a 15% discount to NAV in a good technical level. Well, we're kind of there right now, right? And I'm probably not the only one who thinks that with the NAV discount and the technical levels. But you've got a level that's been established since, let's just say, in the short term, since September of 2023. So it's dancing in these levels. So that's why this level to me becomes important, because if it loses it, we got to start looking down another couple of ticks, another dollar or so to see what happens. But this is where we are now. So how do I look for the turn in anything? Because I want to be early. Always wanting to be early, because when you identify the turn early, um, you're selling into the people that are just starting to see the turn, and you're reducing your risk drastically, right? So, here in the hourly chart, so it's bottomed out here, right? It wicked down and it caught some buying, um, came right back round tripped, but it still held this low. So now this forms an hourly higher low, right? So now the next thing that I'm looking for is, can I take this level out? What is this level? Let's just say, for all intents and purposes, $24 on U.UN. If I can take that level out and hold this new hourly higher low, I've got the makings of the turn. And I'm seeing this turn far sooner than just about everybody out there, right? Um, so there's your leg up, right? So then I start looking for that. So if I take out this level, what am I doing? Going to the 4-hour chart. So what does the 4-hour chart look like? Well, same deal, right? Your low, your high, your high or low. Now we're still looking to take that out. So that will an hourly trend change and a 4-hour trend change are going to coincide. So what are the positives? Well, the hourly chart finally, after a pretty long time, right? Since, let's just say, I'm going to say early December, has finally broken again over the 12 EMA. So two small little signals. Doesn't have to, super aggressive people are going to be looking to start working off these signals, right? But have they happened before? Many times, all the way down. So this is what I'm saying. But what hasn't happened every time that they've broken this 12 EMA is they have not been able to take out the local resistance, right? Every single time it failed to change the hourly trend. So does an hourly trend change become significant? Yes, right? So low, high, higher low, double top, no good, rejection, new low, lower high, new low, lower high, lower low, right? So that's what's happening. So once that changes, even though these are great little hourly day trader moves, I'm not day trading this thing. I'm just telling you, this is how I'm looking for the turn, right? So that's what I'm looking for here. And do we see some volume patterns that have changed? Yeah, they're starting to get a little bit of an increase in volume down here. So that's another small signal. So you get in the 12 EMA ride, you get in the 5 EMA crossing over the 12 and, sustainably starting to move. So then once I looked at the 4 hour, it's the same deal. I'm just getting over that 12 EMA. Has it done it before? Yeah. But look, this is how you identify these changes in the short term to be able to say, hey, look, something different is happening. And then once it tries to start testing these areas again, you have to look at it again. By that time, it'll probably have a daily trend change too. So this is how bottoms are formed in whatever name. At the end of the day, though, even on this weekly chart, what do you have? A strong downtrend that looks like it's starting to build a base. That's what it looks like, but is still a downtrend. It is still a monthly downtrend, right? High, low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Can we hold this base that's forming? That we can see it on the weekly, right? So that is how we start to identify this change. And if there's anything you want to identify the change on, it's U.UN, right? So the equities may essentially follow. UX1, again, different look for cup and handle, right? This is not a cup and handle because it didn't come up to test these highs. So you do have what potentially could be, in the long run, an early pattern recognition of a cup and handle type of deal. But it's not there yet. This is not the handle. This is just part of, I guess, the guys that use trading arcs. It's just testing the arc. And without me drawing one or putting one on there, you can kind of see, right? It's just testing. It's coming back to back test the arc, and it's also coming back to back test a breakout from January of 2011. So this consolidation makes sense. I know it doesn't make sense to a lot of people because there was a lot of people saying $100 was the new floor. But whatever, we're not. I'm not going into that anymore. Just understand what it is technically now. That's what it is. That's what I expect. I'm expecting a bounce soon. If it doesn't happen, then I have to start looking down here into this next key level. That's the way I'm approaching it. We'll see from there. Cup and handle it is not. Um, in general, the space is okay, but this is flag. This is a little red flaggy. Not what everybody wants to see, but it's not much different than all this consolidation here, except that it's just, we want this. We need this base to hold, literally. Otherwise, got to rethink it. But regardless of that, over and out. I hope it clears up some stuff.